right, first move, you're going to go to your settings. You're going to go to personal hotspot. You're going to make sure it turns on. Here's your password and everything here.
Yeah, so I simplified mine, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8, and I suggest doing that.
Yep, so it's turned on. Next thing you're going to do is come to your tablet. You're going to come down here to your world, and then you're going to look for your hotspot, and his is named Holland. So then when you tap on it here,
you type in
your password, which is
1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8.
3 4 5 6 7 8.
And let me make a little suggestion here. Go ahead, enter. If for some reason that hotspot doesn't show up, turn airplane mode on. Airplane mode right there, and it toggles it, and it'll see it. So this time you're connected. You see?
It says connected.
Boom.
You also can tell that it's connected right here because you have your Wi-Fi.
Yep.
All right. So now you're ready to go.
Now we're going to create the profile, right?
Yeah. So here you are at your home screen and icon. This is the first screen you're going to see every time that icon generates and pops up. And what you're trying to do now is build a profile for your
device profiles.
For your GPS. So we're going to go to device profile here. We're going to hit plus. We're going to come over here. We're going to find the GPS mode right here, GPS 70. And if you're using a 160 or a 60, you would use that appropriately. So we're going to use a 70. We're going to say OK, and then we're going to hit start search. We've already got it plugged up outside. It's raining today, but we
there it is. Touch it.
Want to make sure it pops up. Always highlight it to turn it yellow.
And this is where you got to be kind of patient here. You might need to turn that on. Sometimes we'll lose it. What I'm talking about is my phone here. 2194.
Okay.
It should be going though.
Where's your contacts?
Oh, here. So you go in. If you go right there, it just came up. I will share this with you too. So this is a contact for ALDOT's information. This is your username and password. I'm going to share this with you. So
okay. So here's where you would lay this out. You've already got this highlighted yellow. You're going to come in and hit this yellow dot. When it comes up to here, since we're just running a network rover today, we're going to do new configuration, and then you're going to make sure right here sensor mode is in rover. Use is going to be a network. Controller modem's on, and we're using it in trip, which is ALDOT.
So that's what it needs to say.
Your yellow dot, it'll say this every time for a network rover.
If you don't see that though,
you
got a problem.
Yellow dot. Now, this is the most important part here, in my opinion. We got to make sure that we get all this right. And this comes back to the notes. It's going to be
2194.
This comes back to the notes that we're going to share to you right here.
So here's the notes.
Okay, so we're gonna come in here and plug these in.
After you do this the first time, you don't really have to do it again though, unless you're resetting it, right?
Depends on if you're building another profile.
Okay, gotcha. And that's his IP address he's plugging in, which you can see again here. IP address.
Green checked it. Now I'm going to port. Port's going to be 10,011. So you can see it right there.
Yep.
Green check.
No. Username and password. We've preset this. It's 123 layout capitalized with an exclamation mark, and it has to be exactly that way. You didn't put the 123 on there, by the way.
Didn't.
There you go. And this is on mine. I've preset this, so we set this up, and mine's the same as the password and username. 123 layout, capital layout with an exclamation. And it has to be exactly this way. You get any one of these things wrong, and it won't work.
Nope, will not work. No.
Green check it.
Green check.
And are we running yet?
Yeah, you can see right here that it has found the list that it's looking for. It's going to be pulling from those towers, and it says it's available, so that means everything here is going to be good. But then we're going to go ahead and hit this yellow dot. Okay, second most important is right here, these mount point settings. The first thing we're going to do is come in here. I like to use RTC IMAX, but in this case we're going to use Automax because it's been working a little bit better per ALDOT. So we're going to change that to Automax.
And IMAX to nearest.
And then we're going to change that to nearest. And then we're going to yellow dot it out.
Okay.
Now here's where your pole height's going to come into play. So we're using a 2-meter pole here today.
That should stay the same pretty much all the time.
Yeah, it should, but just in case it doesn't, go back to here, and it's pretty simple in icon. You just hit 2 meter,
And it makes the conversion.
and then it goes to your conversion.
Yep.
Now you're going to yellow dot that, and as you can see here, it's already beginning to take in the corrections.
Nice.
You're going to let that run up to 100%. So in the meantime, what we're going to do is go in here and name our rover. We're going to name it, let's go in here and name it
You want to name it Sanford or something? Would that
Network.
be? Network, okay. Yeah, okay.
That way we can keep it simple. Network rover.
Gotcha.
Green check. Still running. Once this gets to 100%, we're going to green check it. I like to watch the screen run up because it just gives me that peace of mind that it is fully corrected.
It's correctable.
So it's, as you see, it's at 100. Well, bounce down. So.
It's okay.
All right,
Hit
about
green
100.
check.
We're going to green check it. And then you can come in here and see that it is reading because it has given all of your information at your rover
Okay.
here to this. So now
So
your
go home.
profile's built.
And I would just go into so anything, you'll see that this is the X here at the top.
Yeah. So you can see we're in as built here. As built, you can go in the layout lines, whatever. I'm just in the as built application, and I can come here.
Connected.
Yeah, come here to position, and then you're going to be able to see here that you're taking in corrections.
You want to go over those buttons real quick since we're in here?
Yeah.
So it'll take maybe 30, 40 seconds.
No. So here you go. Right here, this is your home screen. So in as built, it is exactly what it means. So as built, you're putting in stuff that you want to put in, even if you've got even if you've got other stuff that you've already got in there, it's going to keep accumulating and tallying all that stuff in. So as built is exactly what it is. You're in an as built situation. Stakeout, you can actually do both. In your stakeout, you can create a stakeout list per both a point layout and a line layout. I use this application a pretty good bit because if I'm in the process of walking across a job and I come across points that need to be relayed out, you're going to see in this job that you're close to that point. And if it's not there, go ahead and lay it back out. Same thing here, layout points is exactly what it means. We're going to lay out points. It's the only thing you're going to be able to do is lay out points. And vice versa, you're looking at layout lines, just laying out lines.
That's good, man. We don't have to go through all of them. Just those basic ones is good. And now, basically, after that, real quick too, on here, I just want to go here and just explain that real quick. We got a position. It's quality.
Yep. So as you can see here, you've got a green teardrop. That means you are fixed, and you should say it in here, but maybe it said it on the other screen that you are fixed. But I can tell you from firsthand, that green dot, that green teardrop right there is telling you you are fixed.
Mm-hmm.
This one here is the satellites of which you're seeing.
Okay.
And right now you're seeing 14 of 29. So this particular model will only see GPS and GLONASS. It does not have Galileo or Beidou turned on it.
Okay.
And then antenna height can be changed as needed. You may
That's where
need
you
to
do that.
Yeah, it's the same thing we went through when we first started the video on that.
Okay, and then
And
the last
then
one
the
is
last one is measure mode. So like if you're wanting to set control,
you're gonna want more averages.
yeah, you're gonna want to run an average on that, and that's pretty self-explanatory there as well.
Okay, that's good, man. I think that's
Also too, while the video is running, this modem button right here,
Mhm.
if you are not getting anything, check right here, because if this is not turned on, you're not going to be getting corrections. If this is
Makes
zero, that's where your problem is. You're not running a modem. 99% of the time it's going to be your hotspot, because these will only run on hotspots. Or if you wanted to put a SIM card in the head directly, you could do that.
Yep. Okay, cool. Well, thanks a lot, man.
Yep, you're welcome.